Hi guys, it is the day after Christmas, also known as the Christmas Hangover Day. Sadly, the kids are still away. I will confess, it was a little bit of a rough Christmas. The morning was fantastic. The kids woke up. Dean woke up really freaking early. That's okay. I snuggled with him till I was ready to get up. We did not lay the presents out under the tree because the children do not have the impulse control to not melt down. So what we did was we left all the presents downstairs, and I brought up their stockings from Santa, of course, and told the children, dive into your stockings. We'll wait till everyone gets back from doing barn chores. Typically, we would be at the barn doing said chores while the kids stayed warm in Grandma's house and started making our traditional waffle fare. However, everybody in the family was sick this year, so we skipped barn breakfast. I know, I was totally bummed too. The kids love seeing the goats in the morning. Everybody loves having extra help. And who doesn't love fresh waffles for breakfast? I mean, seriously, right? However, we had to take our health into consideration, so I stayed home with the kids and made breakfast for everybody. The folks did barn chores, came over, and we did not have waffles. We had everything but the waffles, essentially. And then we brought the presents up. The kids were overjoyed. The kids were overwhelmed. However, the kids have become pros at opening the presents, so they were very, very happy and excited to open everybody's presents, which was my original fear of leaving the packages up around the tree. However, everyone was very gracious in allowing the children to help use their professional practice. You got practice before you become a professional. The kids had a wonderful, wonderful time. Like I every year is like a step up. I told everybody this year, I'm like, please, 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 do not get them a million things. Get them one or two things. Get them one big thing. Because we have been going overboard, and there's no place to put all of the things. There's no place to put all of the things. And so thankfully everyone kind of listened. And the kids got one or two really special things and a whole bunch of Play-Doh stuff. The kids are very into Play-Doh, so that's a big deal to them. So they had a wonderful morning. It was about 11 o'clock, and the morning flew by, absolutely flew by. I didn't even realize it was 11 o'clock. I'm like, oh, we have to get ready. You guys are going to visit Daddy. And as you can imagine, that did not go over well. Not only because Audrey has decided she doesn't like that anymore. But I told them, I was like, you guys, you're going to get to open more presents. Isn't that exciting? And then their attitudes, completely changed. So I'm very, very grateful I thought of that. But this is the first time Dean has actually said no. And that's because he was focused on his new toys and wanting to rest because he'd had too much excitement. He needed to decompress. So I always worry about him, and if his needs are being met, and if people are paying attention to his signs that he puts out, that hey, he needs some quiet time, or hey, he needs some space, or hey, he needs some touch therapy. I worry a lot. But them leaving was very difficult for me. But my family rallied around because we knew it was going to be hard. I don't think they expected it to be as hard on them as it was on me, because we were all sad. We were all very sad to lose our bundles of joy to someone that probably doesn't deserve their company. So we went to the movies. We went to see Aquaman. It was pretty good. I mean, half-naked, handsome man. You can't really mess that up. And then we expected to have dinner at the Indian place. However, the Indian place wasn't open, but the Chinese buffet plus was. However, I had already eaten a giant tub of popcorn, so I did not really have dinner because I had already eaten a giant tub of popcorn. However, it was delicious, and there were actually a lot of families in the Chinese buffet, and it kind of hit me sideways. You say it's not about the presents that are under the tree, with people that are around the tree. And being surrounded by my family in a time when I was really aching and sad was meaningful and meant a lot to me, that they had all taken the time out to rally our troops and keep me from just being sad. I mean, I was still sad. I mean, I'm still sad. But, you know, this is an ongoing me dealing with the idea of loss. And so I understand if you spent Christmas sad, even surrounded by people who are happy, because that's something we all have to deal with at some point in time, whether it's the loss of a relationship, the loss of a family member, and this is the first big holiday you guys are celebrating without them. I mean, it's hard. Even if your family member has been gone for years, it doesn't matter. You still feel that ache. And so I kind of feel that ache whenever they're away from me. Hormones, probably, yeah, but it's always difficult to not be where you want to be when you want to be there. And same thing, if you were alone for Christmas because you couldn't afford a plane ticket home to see your family, if you had to work, if you know, there's always something. And so dealing with the in-betweens where we struggle and we're sad is kind of a good lesson for me on the holiday, to remind me that even though everything is awesome, there are still going to be moments when life sucks. And like, yeah, that's a lifelong lesson. So we have to create our own joy. And that's what I endeavored to do today. I got bags and bags of yarn that are going to be donated to our fiber friends who are teaching cancer patients how to crochet. Young cancer, it's like kids, okay? So me going out and doing stuff is huge for me, because I don't want to. Like, honestly, I could sit in bed and be sad all day and not do anything, but I do have stuff to do. So a reason to give back to me is a tremendous mental health coping skill that I use. So that's why I'm really glad to be kind of interrelated with different nonprofit organizations that I can assist when they need assistance. The ebb and flow of the need of help really does tend to pop up at the proper time when I need a distraction of some sort. So I'm very grateful to be working with so many great nonprofits. So if you are having a rough time, volunteer, give back, go buy some donations and drop them off. It means a lot to somebody, even if we don't see it directly. I'm a terrible teacher, so I won't be teaching the kids. So I'm gathering supplies so that other people can continue to give and give and give. That's what the holidays are about, guys. I love you. I hope that you had a wonderful Christmas. I hope that you didn't feel that ache of loss and hardship. But at some point in our lives, we're going to. So learn to create your own joy. Okay? The year of joy. This is the wrap up of our year of joy. If you have created goals, I don't really like resolutions. If you created goals for next year, start breaking down your step-by-step plan to do it. You may have long-term goals. Why? Yeah, I mean, long-term goals. For instance, I'm doing computer classes online. Well, classes on my computer online. It's been a long day. I need more caffeine. And so in 3 to 5 years, I should have more visual arts training and computer training, and I'm excited about that. But that's a long-term goal, so I have to keep kind of chipping away at that. So I like having short-term goals, so I can kind of I can't talk. Is this not short-term goals, so I can celebrate my accomplishments in some way. So create short-term, create long-term, and then make friends with girls. Why not? Wish I swung that way. Life would be easier. I love you guys. Have a wonderful holiday. Learn to create your own joy. All right, and that's what next year we're creating. This was the year of joy. Next year, we're creating. All right, so get moving, get prepared. We got stuff to do. All right, I love you. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.